Now that we have learned some coping techniques, I would like to discuss the implementation aspect. As previously stated by Sippy, we like certainty and we like being in control, but we are in uncertain times right now, so we must consciously reassess our own internal strengths in dealing with this uncertainty. Take the time to really pause and reflect. We are being forced to pause, and we should embrace this much needed break and take this time to reevaluate all the balls we're juggling. In this case, the clocks we're juggling. Our needs versus our wants, our priorities versus the not so important activities, our strengths, and even areas of improvement. Are they all needed to be juggled at the same time? There is a paradigm shift occurring, and we need to wake up. It is somewhat refreshing to see the impact of actually slowing down our fast-paced lifestyles and focusing on things that truly matter. Once time passes, we can never get it back. So the choices we make now will positively impact our situation. And we need to remember to control what is ours to control. Amidst all the uncertainty, fear, nervousness, panic, stress, it is humbling to see how little control we actually have. Here we were thinking we had control over our destiny, but the only control is in our reaction now. There are numerous ways that we can respond in this situation, and how we best utilize this downtime given will define us for our future. We can do this by maintaining control of our response. In fact, choosing our actions and reactions. So why is an implementation strategy so critical? We need to know what to do with ourselves with all this new unstructured time. Whether it's children's online distance learning, while parents are working from home and in the middle of everything providing 3 meals a day plus snacks, we need a way to constructively fill the many, many hours we will now be with each other, somewhat indefinitely. There's an opportunity here to really rethink what our daily lives could and possibly should be. What will be our new norm? We have been given this gift of life, and now it is truly a blessing to be able to reconsider what we actually give importance to in our lives and reconnect ourselves to it. After this is all over, do we return to running at that fast pace from one thing to another, barely having any time to rest? So I'm sure you've all flown in an airplane, although I hope not recently. So you must be familiar with when the air steward or stewardess explains the safety measures in case of an emergency. In the demonstration, they state, as the oxygen is released, you must first put the mask on yourself before putting it on others. Many of you in the poll had answered that you are caregivers, and this is particularly important for a caregiver. This practice is critical, and you must take a time out, as you need to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others. The famous Stephen Adler quote comes to mind. You can have all the riches and success in the world, but if you don't have your health, you have nothing. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it very simply. The first wealth is health, or more commonly, health is wealth. So you may be wondering, how can we have structure, routine, and focus in the midst of all this uncertainty? This question refers back to my opening on really focusing what is ours to control, choosing our reactions and actions. For example, I will choose to listen to the experts and stay at home. I will wash my hands frequently and maintain a physical distance from others. I will react positively to this new situation and embrace this unallotted time to do all the things on my to-do list that I never seem to have time for. but I need structure. I need to have a plan if I want to accomplish something daily, weekly, or now even monthly. Structure defines the action plan to follow, organizing priorities and next steps that in turn maximizes productivity and efficiency. So recently a friend shared a thought that I can somewhat relate to, and that is that self-isolating and social distancing has taught me, among many other things, that there is a deeply ingrained pattern of thought, a belief that we must have something to show for our day in order to feel as though we've earned the right to be here, and that it somehow validates our existence, as though somehow productivity is directly related to self-worth, and that the approval you get from anyone outside of yourself matters more than the permission you give yourself to just be. So I'm not minimizing productivity, but I'm questioning the belief that is tied to productivity. Where does it come from? And is it still true today in this time of a pandemic? If you want to be productive, well, then a routine allows you to define the structure and plan your actions. Following a schedule helps us feel more in control. Rather than rolling out of bed and staying in your pajamas all day, you will feel more productive, healthy, happy, and can even change your mood if you set your alarm, take a shower, dress comfortably, and maybe even colorfully. Eat well and begin your day to accomplish your tasks at hand. Take the breaks in between, limit the numerous news stories on the coronavirus as they cause anxiety, and slowly get through your day. Focus provides the awareness and outlet for concentration, allowing an individual to really be in the present. Now, this is a more, I guess, of a mindset shift, letting go of the illusion of control, being present, shifting the attention away from mental panic, past memories, daydreams about a future that may or may not exist, to what actually does exist, this moment, and accepting reality as it is. This very moment is a gift. Social distancing is a gift. Self-isolation is a gift. Believe it or not, even COVID-19 has a silver lining, which can be considered as a gift. Kung Fu Panda said it beautifully, and I reference the quote all the time. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. The mantra of my son's karate master, Master Peter at MPAMA, is wherever you are, be there. Meaning, be present. Now, if you don't want to just eat, sleep, and work, and you want to do something, you want to accomplish something, you need to consciously add activities that are of importance to you. For me, running, singing, giving back to the community is something that I enjoy doing. If we could bring up a poll, if that's possible, real time, I would like to ask you, what are some of the activities that you enjoy doing? Again, if you want to do something productive, even if it's constructive activities, mainly for distraction, like cleaning, organizing items for donation, learning a craft, reading, walking your dog, gardening, or checking in with loved ones, or paying it forward in the various selfless volunteer opportunities that are having an impact, from making masks for our doctors and nurses who are on the front line, or providing meals to those who are unable to, or investing in yourself and improving to further your career. So I think the poll, I see it just came up. So I'll give a few seconds if you can just walk through it. What do you like doing? Reading, exercising, being with loved ones, volunteering, watching TV, or self-care? You can just quickly take 2 seconds, answer, and then we can, I think, real time even show the results, trying to be a little interactive here. So I'm gonna leave you with my last slide, and I'll walk through this, and then maybe the poll results will come in. So I'll leave you with one action, homework, takeaway, and that is to create an implementation plan for yourself. Whether it's one thing or many, from contacting old friends, to learning new recipes, to exercising, to cleaning out your closet, which I did yesterday, just plan to accomplish, and you will begin to feel as if you are in control again, as well as regaining a sense of purpose and productivity. So, great timing there. Many of you enjoy reading. So what an opportunity that we have right now with no interruptions. You have all the time. You can read, sit by the window and read so much. 33% of us enjoy reading. Being with loved ones, 24%, and hopefully all of us are around. But as Siddhi mentioned, there's some creative opportunities that we can do virtual spending time. So I think that we should try and take advantage of right now. And then I think the other one is exercising that I see, or self-care, which is great, again, because we never seem to have time for ourselves. So I would ask all of you to really, I would like to leave you with that. If you pick 1 or 2 items that you would like to accomplish, create that implementation plan. Empower yourself to actually be productive in that one area that you've identified today. So thank you so much. I will now pass it on to Neha to discuss modeling healthy behavior.